watching an episode of Survivor on Netflix with a family member, and this girl, Lucy, wanted to get rid of this other girl, Jessica. So Lucy was talking to this guy, Ken, about her plan and her interest in getting Ken on board with the plan to get rid of Jessica, to get her voted off the island. And there was another guy listening to the talk with Ken and Lucy. But Lucy was talking in a way that I describe as very top downish, like a wannabe overlord type of character, and the kind of person that really shouldn't be in a position of authority over others in a social ecosystem because they abuse their position of power or their power of influence, right? Instead of using their power to like do the job tasks that they have, they'll use their power to try to like ruin people's reputations and create chaos in the place and basically wreak havoc on everybody's emotional health and social behavioral functioning and well-being. Um, so Ken noticed that during this conversation with Lucy, she was talking down to him, condescending him, telling him what to do, treating him like a subordinate, someone of like lesser value in the social group, which he really wasn't, right? They're just all equal value players in the game. So, sure enough, Ken ended up resenting what Lucy was doing toward him socially, the way that she was coming at him or presenting herself to him and going about trying to get her way and not including him as relevant, right, in that process, in the decision making process of how she decided to interact with him. She didn't really include him as, she didn't factor him, his humanity in as relevant. She just kind of objectified him or looked down on him or didn't see him as like a person with equal value, but instead as someone that she could talk down to. And she even made a reference that she talks down to people at her home, like her kids and her husband. And that because they were okay with it or seemed to be okay with it, then probably other people would be okay with it too, which wasn't the case. Sure enough, Ken resented Lucy's approach, and he ended up betraying her and telling Jessica about the plan. And the other guy that was listening also protected Jessica from Lucy by giving her an immunity idol at the next tribal meeting. And sure enough, Lucy ended up falling into her own trap and getting voted off the game. So I thought that was a really great example of why it's important to monitor how you interact with other people and to make it a priority to treat them as if they were an important teammate or an ally in pursuit of mutual goals like well-being and flourishing, right? As human beings, we have that in common. Because if you don't, then you might be having a good time right now, but you probably won't be later on down the road when those same people resent you for the way that you treated them. And then they either stop supporting you or they don't help you when you need help, or worse, they retaliate against you and try to sabotage your progress in some way. Losing my voice because it's so dry in this wintry air here at home. Hope you guys have a great day and a great life.